TIFU showing my date how to play games. A couple of weeks ago I hooked up with a girl who had insomnia. We matched on Tinder. I thought the chemistry between us was great. Our first date was fantastic. I could see myself seeing her again. However, little did I know that our first date would eventually become our final date. When we were done having sex, she asked me to show her how to play games on my Xbox so she would have something to do during the night while I was asleep. I switched on my Xbox and showed her how to play. Unlike her, I was not an insomniac, but I did my best to stay awake and keep her company for as long as possible. I eventually fell asleep though. I woke up the following morning and realized she had been playing online games with one of my friends who somehow managed to stay awake with her all night. A week later she was playing games on his Xbox instead of mine. The two of them have been seeing each other ever since. TLDR showed my date how to play games on my Xbox. She ended up playing online with one of my friends and now she's dating him instead of me. That's how it works. Everyone who plays Xbox together eventually fucks. Everyone. Make sure when you get to their wedding you just simply say, "How's it feel to know I fucked your wife the night you met her?" I just do not know. Do friends do this sort of thing? Did you tell your friend that you was interested in her in romantic manner? I would be kind awkward around the sort of friend that knew about the situation. I'm sorry mate, that's a messy situation. Just take it as she wasn't the one. Try and find someone who is, right? Pointing finger. At least you didn't wake up with your setup missing and maybe a kidney too. Well, hopefully you sleep tight knowing you dodged a real fucking bullet, because that is branch swinging behavior. I would consider carefully who your friends really are. Nah, it's not a TIFU, you are okay. ITT people surprised that someone who's willing to hook up on the first date after matching on Tinder would also be willing to immediately jump ship to bang her date's friend. She wanted someone who could go all night with her. Be happy for them, I guess. Not that much of a fuck up. I don't know what you expect when you're looking for hookups. A committed relationship? A girlfriend? You looked for sex, you got sex. She just found someone who was more than that. All in all, could have been worse. She could have easily stole your shit. I thought for sure you were going to wake up to your place being looted. I have insomnia so you go to sleep while I stay up. Don't worry, sounds like a very thinly veiled excuse to be in your things without you being aware. All in all, it could have been worse. And here I was 100% sure you were going to get robbed. The only shocking part was that you called it your first date. It was obviously just a hookup. Damn, now you just gotta be out here living your life knowing your friend's conversation is better than your sex game. Not a TIFU, but fuck your friend. Nintendo Switch represent. You snooze you lose. Dodged a bullet and that isn't your friend, chief. Internally, they call it the spawn. I honestly thought she was gonna steal your shit. You got off easy. See, that's mistake number one, is letting your Tinder date stay the night. Should have suggested a trip to Waffle House Denny's, then dropped her off at her place. At least you fucked. Looks like your Xbox matchmaking skills are better than Tinder's. GG, buddy, video game, smiley face. Look at it this way. Eventually, she will want her own Xbox, and you don't have to buy it, and your friend will always know, in the back of his head, she was nothing more than a Tinder hookup to you. Don't expect to be invited to the eventual wedding, that will be over in 6 months because she played with someone else's Xbox controller. Piano please. Now she is playing Xbox, but she is playing with another man. Musical notes. That's not what they mean by matchmaking in games. She was doing it wrong. I used to have a girlfriend who never played video games. Sometimes she watched me playing Skyrim while she was on her phone, and one day she asked if she could try it out. She created a character and was instantly hooked. Eventually she only came to my place to play Skyrim, and after she bought a PlayStation herself we basically didn't see each other anymore. Thanks Todd Howard for ruining my relationship lol. She's and you are the type of person who has sex on the first date. What did you expect? A commitment? Lol. That's a beautiful story. One you should absolutely repeat if you are the best man at the wedding. Or good for her, hand over mouth. Op, you did the right thing. Everybody should play video games. That's not a girl you wanted to have around anyways, but that's also not your friend. Eskimo brothers. No matter what happens, you were there first. You snooze, you lose. You've got a great story to tell at their wedding. You snooze you lose. As a nocturnal dude I can see how this would work. F. Are we still doing F? Is your friend a real-life friend or someone you know only on Xbox? Either way, you need to cut them off. That's really not on. Man, if I had a nickel for every time this happened to me, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't much, but weird that it happened twice. I'm sorry that happened and I feel your pain personally. I hate introducing my lady interests to my friends. I unfortunately have very handsome and interesting friends. Nah man, that ain't a friend. Yikes. You need new friends. Dude, she fucked you on the first day and then swapped to your friend. She's not going to stay with him either. You dodged a bullet long term. It's alright, when you're losing the games against your bud, just make sure you tell him that you fucked his girl first. Not to be mean or anything, but your friend did not act like a friend at all. Your friend is a total asshole. Dodged a bullet. You didn't fuck up, she was never going to marry you and that's not your friend. She did you a favor by showing her true colors early on. Also, that is not your friend. Note to self: don't introduce any future dates to any of my friends. As much as this sucks, bullet dodged. You didn't TIFU, your priorities helped you dodged. Dude lost a girlfriend and a friend at the same time. Why is this a fuck up? You led her to meet a great match. There is net positive joy in the world because of you. You did an awesome thing. Hey, that sucks, but be happy for your friend. You had a good time but you weren't a match. Take that time spent as a good experience and memory and get back out there. The real weird thing is that she stayed over all night on the first date. She's not a resource, op, she's a person. Sounds like she and your friend are a better match. Don't be bitter about it. You're fucking on the first date, chances are that person is counting the seconds until another dick is bruising the back of their throat. Ironically, the fact you showed her is a blessing in disguise. At least you got out of something like that before it went any further. I just wanna use this post to rant a bit. If you meet someone your friend has any feelings for, and you get with them or try to, you're a horrible friend. I do not treat any of them with respect. She is what the word bitch is made for. Use the word wisely so it doesn't lose purpose. Now is your chance. Now you're brothers. Eskimo brothers, but still brothers. Hey, now you're Eskimo brothers. Seems like you dodged a bullet there. No friends, no problems. Sounds like a shitty friend, tbh a shitty date, bullet dodged. Dodged a bullet. She wasn't gonna be yours for long. Don't blame the game. Blame the players. The important thing is, does your friend and his GF know they owe you a hookup? Were they playing Halo 3? When you showed her how to use the Xbox, you also showed her how to set up the headset, join a chat party, and access your friends list. LOL. Most people would just boot up a game and hand her the controller. Sounds like you're on the short list of people in the wedding party. Or of rebound sex. Welcome to the wonderful world of women, friend.